Hi, my name is Ed. I'm a math tutor. Some of my students call me Mr. Ed. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the games that I play with my younger students before I teach them the proper way to add and subtract. The parents of my students told me that kids really love this game and spend a lot of time practicing and trying to impress their friends. When they play this game, they're actually practicing some very important math concepts. If you like this and my other videos, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Feel free to put in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions. In this game that I call Magic Trick, I would use a standard deck of cards. I would ask the students to pick a card, any card. So let's say they pick this one, and I would ask the student to look at it and then put it away, to hide it somewhere. And then I'm going to guess what that card is. So I would open these cards. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to memorize which card has been opened, which card has not. Let me do it a little bit faster to save time. Okay, so by looking at the cards that's open right now, I know that that card is an ace. You open it, and it is an ace. So sometime, just to make it more fun, I would try to touch the card. I may even try to smell it, and then tell the student that I know what that card is, and then before I open it. This is how it works. A standard deck of cards, 52 cards, have 4 of each. Kings, queens, jacks, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and ace. Ace, we consider that as a 1. What I do is, when I open the cards, every time there is a 7 and a 3, I consider that as a match. Any cards that add up to 10. So 7 and 3, 6 and 4, 8 and 2, 9 and 1, and then 5 and 5. For the face cards, Jack and 10 I consider a match. King and Queen a match. So let's say the 7 is the one that needs to be guessed. So I put it on the side. When I match all the 8s and 2s, when there's a match, I put additional cards on top of it to cover it. That way, at the end, all the 8s and 2s will be matched and covered. All the 9s and 1s, all the kings and queens, and so on. The only card that is left that is not matched would be a 3, because the 7 is a missing card. So if I see a 3 at the end, I know the card is a 7. So that's how it works. So what is the purpose of this game? This game teaches kids to very quickly recognize 2 numbers among many cards that add up to 10. This is very important to master, so it will be much easier to learn how to add and subtract the proper way later. The face cards, kings, queens, and jacks, and the number 10 cards are just there to distract them. You can remove them to make it easier for younger kids. So let me show you again. So let's say the 7 is the one that is the missing card, that we put it away. When I open the cards, like this, now the jack and the 10 is a match, so I would cover it. And if there's no other match, I would continue to open new cards. Now there's 7 and 3 is a match. 7 and 3 again. But if we do it like this, and if we do it slowly, pretty soon people will catch on. They will see that you always cover a 7 followed by a 3. And you always cover a king and a queen, and so on. So in order that people can figure out how you did it, so you have to try to disguise it. So this is a little bit more advanced. So let me show you. So let's open the cards again. Now this one, we will match this. Let's put some of them out first. Now here there's a 7 and a 3. There's only one match, so that's the only thing we have to cover it. But there's a jack and a 10. So let's say I uncover the jack and the 10. But after I do that, there are two pairs that matches, the king and the queen, and the jack and the 10. So in order for people not be able to see that we always put king after the queen or queen after the king, since we know that we need to cover these 4 cards, we just do it in random order. We will do king, 10, queen, and jack. That way people would not know how you did it. If you go back and in this video and look at how I did it the first time, you will see that I employed this strategy. I try to mix it up so people can figure out how I did it. So here now we have 6 and 4 and 5 and 5. So again, we'll mix it up. We will do 5 and then 6 and then 5 and then 4 and so on. So this way, people won't be able to figure it out as easily. There are a number of variations you can do with this game. For younger kids, to make it a little bit easier, we can take out all the face cards and the 10. So they don't have to worry about what does the jack goes with. And we only use these number cards from the 1 to the 9. So the 1 would match with the 9, and 2 match with the 8, and so on. So that will be a smaller deck of cards, and it will be a little bit easier for younger students to play this game. The purpose of this game is for students to quickly be able to see what 2 cards add up to 10. But another variation for older kids who wants more of a challenge and who have the time and just wants to play this game and impress their friends and not let them figure out how they do it, is to, instead of add up to 10, you find the 2 cards that add up to 11, like the way that I show here. 2 with the 9, 4 and 7, 9 and 2, and 6 and 5, and so on. And make that as a pair, a match, so that when you see a 5 and 6, you cover them. So, and what do we do with the king, queen, and jack? So those 3 would together be in one group. And when you see king, queen, and jack out, then you cover those 3 cards. You can also make it add up to 12, 13, and so if you change it up, people would not be able to know what you're doing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe.